Hello, welcome back children. So today again, once again we are back with our 32nd part. So yesterday we are having a nice conversation upon the history and the impact of Jews and Christians upon the India rather than comparing them with the Muslim invasion. So we come to know that children, here in India, the Muslim rule started in the year 1086 AD and hardly it rooted deeply in 1106 AD, 1106 AD. It was the period, in between this period, they ruled. So I explained you earlier, they are not the enemies of Indian nation. So some of them have looted India. I agree that, as a historian, we have to agree that they are cruel. But all are the Muslim rulers who came after them are not cruel, and not even a bit of them. See, I have given you the biggest example is the example of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. He married the Jodhabai, the princess of Rajput family, from a noble family, and he given her the same dominant status, the master status, and religious status in his courtyard, that she can perform her own prayers as per Hinduism. Then he used to do his prayers, so it was their understanding. So the Mughals came and they fought war with Ibrahim Lodi, and before the rulers who came, they also voted. But anyhow, the Muslim dynasties settled down here. Many of them left away. They only left their ambassadors here. Maybe they have, at some places, some consequences took places. It was commonly. I told you an example of Basveshwara of Kalyani, so Karnataka. So biggest massacre was happened there. So comparing to that, what the Muslims done? It was nothing. They settled down here, they came here, and they molded here, themselves here, and they given us a lot of their Iranian, from there the Mongolian, the art and architecture, the monuments, what they built. They selected Indian land as their own land, and they built many monuments which are very famous, which are bringing a lot of tourist deposits to India, and they given the inams, jagirs to not only to Muslims and the other people. Even in the army, see the example of Akbar and afterwards up to the Aurangzeb or whatever the last ruler Bahadur Shah Zafar, in the Muslim army, in the Muslim rulers army, so nearly 40 to 50% soldiers are Hindus in India. This is only the biggest example. And another example, the chief commander-in-chief of army of Mughal Emperor Akbar was Maharaja Man Singh, who was a relative to the Akbar also, even though he was a Hindu and Rajput. So they lived a secular life. They didn't care about the religions, that what they thought themselves as the humans. The understanding of that period was very good. So why not it's happening today? We didn't get divided during that time. See, one day came when the Britishers came by the telling that we give us the permission to do their business, and they shown their another the aspect. So we are very much suffered by them. So why not these independent fight were fought against Muslim rulers? So if you see, you can go and see to the Karnataka. The Tipu Sultan is honored as the Sher, means the tiger of Karnataka, or tiger of Mysore. He will be called as. He fought 4 wars before the first independence fight of India. Before 1857 means before 100 years. In 1757, he fought it 4 wars against Britishers. What is the need of Tipu Sultan to fight 4 wars against Britishers? If it possible, he can make, along with his father Hyder Ali, a deal with Britishers. He can settle his life as well as his family life and the empire, the Muslim people who belong to that region. They can live happily and luxuriously as comparing with the Deccan. Nizams. But he didn't end. He fought at 4 wars, he lost his sons, and he got killed brutally. So his corpse was found, he fought bravely. His corpse, dead body was found under the 70 dead bodies of the Britishers. So in the 3 wars, he defeated them, the Britishers. In 2 wars, they made a treaty. And in 4th war, what happened? These Britishers took the help of Chennamma. So who's Chennamma then? She is not an Indian. She is an Indian, geographically Indian. Their answer are the Chennammas or the kings who supported the British Governor General Dalhousie to defeat Tipu Sultan. Or they are not Indians? Or their ancestors are Britishers? So why this policy, children? We shouldn't have to neglect anyone. So we have to maintain the religious